has universalism always been the unorthodox outlier?
Most people will go to the Council of 553, the anti-Origenist canons, Origen of Alexandria. He's the earliest proponent of universalism, right? So they're like, whoever believes this, let them be damned, essentially, right? Let them be damned. There's a bunch of debate about whether or not they were even at the council. Not going to get into that. Let's just assume the strongest possible case. Let's say they're absolutely at the council. They're a part of the council's decisions. They were read out loud to everybody present. Everybody said, yes, I love this. This is the absolute gospel truth. And so whoever believes these things are anathematized. There's only 2 mentions of apokatastasis, which is the Greek word for restoration or universal salvation. The first canon mentions it, but, quote, as something that follows upon that monstrous pre-existence of souls. So that's already odd, because the restoration is only the one that comes from this other idea attributed to Origen of pre-existence of souls, that before this life, we all lived bodiless in a bodiless unity with God. We variously chose to reject God prior to this life, and this life itself is a result of our decisions before your birth, basically, which is all weird. That's the restoration that they want to reject and they anathematize. Okay, well, that's very different than like George MacDonald's or Bulgakov's or mine, or even David Hart's for that matter, right? And so I just want to say, if you really want to think with the church, and if you want to wield the weight of tradition, just as you should want, similarly with scripture, if you want to wield the weight of scripture, you should be attentive to the details.